khabar. Remember, mubtada is marfu. So, dhalika is marfu. What is dhalika? A pronoun. Are you with me? Dhalika is pronoun. And all pronouns are definite. Definite. Are you with me? All pronouns are definite. Okay. Fine, brother. Zalika baitun, it's easy. Zalika sarirun is easy. Zalika imamun is easy. Mubtada khabar. So, brother, these are all very easy. I think I will go to the page number 15, exercise number 2. Brothers and sisters, I'll go to exercise number 2 to, do it a little bit. We'll finish at 12:30 sharp. Inshallah. Maybe 5 minutes early we'll finish. No vowel signs, brother. Dr. Abdurrahim thinks you know everything now. No vowel signs. Brother Muhammad, you got to figure out. But you know, if it starts with al-maktabu, it has to be, okay, we are still in marfu. So you can close your eyes and start putting dhammas. It's no problem there. Al-maktabu maksurun. Mubtada khabar. ठीक है? Okay. Al-mudarrisu. So now you got to, when you will write in the book, you will write down mudarrisun. Write it properly, brother. Write it properly so that we get an idea. Okay. Al-qamisu wasikhun. Mubtada khabar. Sahi? Are you with me? Al-labanu. What is the meaning of it? Cold. I want you to go home and memorize the vocabs. Because we are going to repeat this tomorrow. Okay. Al-masjidu maftuhun. You will always say dundan din. You got to say it loudly. Dundan din. Okay. Masjid is open. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Al-hajaru kabirun. Meaning, stone is big. What is the analysis? Mubtada khabar. Are you with me, brother? Al-labanu baridun. The milk is cold. Mubtada khabar. Wa, what is wa? Ataf. And, conjunction. And what is wal ma'u? Wal ma'u harun. The water is hot. Baridun harun. Opposite. Cold, hot. Fine, brother. Al-muhandisu. What is the meaning of muhandisu? Engineer. Al-muhandisu jalisun. It is sitting. Where is mubtada? Al-muhandisu jalisun khabar. Okay. Wal-mudarrisu al-mildilu wasikhun. Al-labanu harun. Al-labanu harun. Okay. Got the idea? Tell me, is it difficult, brother? No, I don't think so. But if you find you are not getting 100% grip on it, don't worry. Tomorrow we are going to revise it. Okay, brothers and sisters? Now, next one. What is given here? Can you see the next one? What is given here? It is the khabar that has been given. So we have to bring a proper mubtada. But then we have to bring it from our head. It's not mentioned here. And mubtada is marfu and it is also definite. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? It is definite. Fine. Nazifun. Something is nazifun. Something is clean. Are you with me? Tell me. Al-kamisu nazifun. So you started with al. Mubtada. Are you with me, brothers? Al-Khamisu. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Next one is maksurun. Something is broken. Al-Kalamu maksur. So you are bringing now mubtadas. Very good. Baridun. Something is cold. Al-Ma'u baridun. Al-Labanu. Whatever you want to think of. Karibun. Karibun. Al-Masjidu karibun. Or al-Baitu karibun. Whatever you can say. Okay, brother? Something is far. An-najmu or al-kamaru. Al-kamaru ba'idun. Very good, brother. Somebody is standing. At-tabibu or al-mudarrisu or al-waladu waqifun. Koi khada hai na? So we put that person in as a mubtada. Al-mudarrisu waqifun. Inshallah. Somebody is sitting, brother. Who's sitting? Al-muhandisu jalisun or al-waladu jalisun. Are you with me, brothers? Okay. Now, something is very big. Al-baytu kabirun. You can say, when you drive down Bayview and, Lawrence, you see all those monster homes, Then when you are driving, you can say, Hazal baytu kabirun. This house is big, Al-baytu kabirun. Okay. Fine, brothers and sisters. Something is old. Huh? Yes, you can say al-rajulu. The man is old. Yes. Al-kitabu kadimun. Al-kalamu kadimun. As-sariru kadimun. Whatever. But it will be with al. Because you're using mubtada now. Bringing in mubtada. Very good, brothers. Something is new. At-talibu jadidun. The student is new. Or al-mudarrisu jadidun. Or al-kalamu jadidun. Al-kitabu jadidun. Al-kursiyu jadidun. You can say anything you want. You will be able to use simple sentences now, brother. And you will be able to make your own sentences. So, brothers and sisters, al-jumlatul ismiyatu. What did I say? Nominal sentence. Al-jumlatul ismiyatu has got two parts. In English we say subject and predicate. In Arabic we say mubtada and khabar. They are both always marfu. They will end with a dhamma. They will end with a dhamma. And the mubtada is most of the time definite. And khabar most of the time. Sometimes it can be definite. Most of the time indefinite. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now, can you see here Muhammadun Rasulullahi? What kind of sentence is this? Jumla ismiya. What kind of a sentence is this? Because it started with Muhammad. This is not Jumla ismiya. This is not, Jumla ismiya here. Okay? This is ismiya, but we'll learn later on, inshallah. This is not Jumla ismiya. Okay? But this is Jumla ismiya. Muhammadun. So where is Mubtada? It has got tanween. Is it definite, indefinite? Definite. Why it is definite? Because it is a proper noun. Name. Fine, brother. How about this? Allahu. Definite. What is this? Jumla ismiya. What is this? Mubtada. Where is the khabar of this? Ghafur. Allahu Ghafur. Allah is most forgiving. And here, I'm not going in detail because in the next lessons we'll go in detail. But Muhammad is the Rasul, is the messenger. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So, to wind up, brother, in Arabic, the nouns decline. Are you with me? Their nouns decline. They can end with a dhamma, or they can end with a fatha, or they can end with a kasra. If they end with a dhamma, we call it marfu. If they end with a fatha, we call it mansub. If they end with a kasra, we call it majrur. So, in other words, it's dun, dan, and then. Again, say it loudly. Say it loudly. Dan, then. Now, if I say dun, what will you say to me? It's marfu. What will you say? If I say dan, what will you tell me? It's mansub. If I say then, are you with me? Again I tell you, if I say dun, if it is done, Huh? If it is then, majrur. If I say dun, then it is marfu. And if I say dan, it's mansub. And when I say din, it's majrur. One more time. If I say dun, it's marfu. If I say dan, it's mansub. And if I say din, therefore, dun dun dan dan din din, dun dun dan dan din din, dun dun dan dan din din, dun dun dan dan din din. So that is what it is, brother. Dun dun dan dan din din, dun dun dan dan din din, dun dun dan dan din din, dun dun dan dan din din. So what I am saying? Marfu, mansub, and majrur. Will you remember this, brother? Marfu, mansub, majrur. This terminology you should memorize tonight. Huh? Because this is how we will be pointing out to the words. Are you with me? It's easy, brother. My last advice, if you did not understand thoroughly, don't worry. We will repeat it again. And you will, inshallah, get it. Huh? So do not be, don't say to yourself, मैं बुड्ढा हो गया हूँ. I am become old. Or मैं बुड्ढी हो गई हूँ. Don't say that, brother. Age is not the barrier. If you have a will, if you have a determination, Allah will make it easy. Okay, are you with me? So tomorrow we'll revise everything, and then the way we are going, brothers and sisters, soon we'll be in the lesson 4, and in lesson 4, majroor will come. What will come? Majroor will come in lesson 4. But inshallah, we'll go slowly, and we'll keep on revising. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, we'll start our session. I would like to repeat a couple of things, just as a revision. In Arabic language, brothers and sisters, the noun declines. We call it declension of noun. In other words, it's mu'arab. It can have 3 cases. It can be nominative, accusative, and genitive. I did not say this yesterday, but then it may confuse you, but it is very simple. Nominative case means it is marfu. And then accusative case means it's mansub. And genitive case means it's majrur. So it should not be confusing. We will get used to marfu, mansub, and majrur more than anything else. In other words, the noun can end Muhammadun, that's why I said dun. Then it can end in dan, that's why I said dan. And it can end as a din. And we should be watching these things in the Quran when we read. If it is a noun, is it marfu? Is it mansub? Is it majrur? And it will tell you a story. Who am I? For example, we also said to you that in Arabic language, there are 2 kinds of sentences. If the sentence begins with a noun, then we call it jumla ismiya. If a sentence begins with a verb, we call it jumla fi'liya. Very simple. If it is a jumla ismiya, brothers and sisters, we are looking for 2 things in it. Where is mubtada and where is khabar? In other words, where is subject and where is predicate. And brothers, as I told you, the subject, the mubtada, is always marfu. So you see, it is telling you a story. You see a jumla ismiya, and you see a noun, and if it is marfu, it is telling you, I am mubtada. And then, if there is a khabar, it will also be marfu, and that khabar is telling you, I am, that marfu is telling you, I am khabar now. You know, so you will be able to identify these things, brother. Okay? So, all the sentences so far we have done, they are very, very simple. No complications. But, well, things will get complicated. The more complicated they get, the more interesting they become. Inshallah, we are going to enjoy it when they get complicated. So, from time to time, I will also tell you, you know, that certain things are harf and certain things are noun, okay? And you can make a little note. You do not have to sit down and memorize everything. Just make a note of it because I'll be repeating them and inshallah you will be hearing from me all the time. Okay. Now, we also studied that a simple statement like Hada Baitun, Hada Kursiyun, Hada Waladun, Hada Tabibun, you can change that into a question by putting Hamza in front. Now that Hamza is a varf. Hamza is a harf. Hamza is a harf. Okay? But then it has got a long name that by the time you go in book 2, you'll get used to it. Harful istifham. Particle for asking question. Interrogative particle.